Social media platforms today, we are inundated by the best of us, or at least it seems that way. Almost everyone posts photos from when we look great, but we don't post a picture from the boring gray office cube where we work. No, we post a selfie when we're in front of the Grand Canyon. As such, it's really easy, if not almost unavoidable, to think that everyone has this spectacular Instagram, Facebook, Twitter life, when in fact, most people have a pretty mundane existence. Which is not to say that mundane isn't great. Unfortunately, along with this technology, there has come new pressures on our mental health from this kind of constant information overload. Of course, mental health is not only influenced by social media. Many factors can influence when mental health goes awry. Of most concern is when thoughts of suicide emerge. When a person is in the midst of severe mental anguish, they may reach a point where they are unable to cope, and suicide becomes in their mind a real consideration. Many of us, including celebrities and athletes, have at some point in our lives had such thoughts. This is not a character defect or some weakness, and it doesn't mean that one is crazy or flawed. People can and do become overwhelmed. Suicidal thoughts are when a person considers taking their own life due to feeling out of control about their circumstances. Their physical body and mental coping mechanisms have been overwhelmed. Suicide comes from various kinds of emotional pain. Such feelings are unique to each individual, and the ability to deal with such anguish varies from person to person and situation to situation. Everyone is unique. Usually, almost any situation has a solution, but when a person is thinking about suicide, those options seem to disappear. Intense emotional pain can disrupt and warp thinking, making it almost impossible to see any light at the end of a very dim tunnel. Keep in mind that a suicidal crisis is almost always temporary, but you need to get to the other side. There are many different approaches to treatment, and it may be difficult to find the right combination that works for you. Even when medication is needed, it may take some time to find the right dosage and type. A solution may not become apparent instantly, but don't give up until a solution is found that matches your needs and goals. Almost all problems can be treated or remedied. At this moment, it's imperative that a person thinking about suicide connect with someone who can offer support. If you feel this way at this moment, promise not to do anything right now. Therapists, hotlines, friends, and loved ones can help to see solutions. Give yourself some space between suicidal thoughts and suicidal action. There is no time constraint. Don't be misguided by society's taboos, hang-ups, and prejudice about mental health. Mental health conditions like depression, schizophrenia, and bipolar disorder are all manageable with changes in lifestyle, therapy, and medication. Most people that access proper support can improve and recover. Don't keep suicidal feelings to yourself. It doesn't help to be strong or inward-focused in this situation. If you are a student athlete, immediately call or walk over to the counseling center on campus. Keep in mind that even if, and especially if the person you reach out to seems unhelpful, try someone else. Talking and seeking out help can also relieve some of the pressure, which will help you feel better and activate other coping mechanisms. Take the time that you need. Review, say to yourself, and consider the following. Emotions are dynamic. They are always changing. How you feel right now is unlikely to be how you felt yesterday and how you'll feel tomorrow or next week. Taking your life will create grief and anguish in the lives of friends and loved ones. Life is filled with wonder, and you must believe that such experiences will lift you up. You have the ability to deeply feel anguish, and thus, you can also deeply feel love and joy. You will feel better again. How to communicate your situation. Tell the other person what you are telling yourself. If you've made a suicide plan, explain it to them. Suicide is a difficult topic, and it is a natural reaction for others to initially play it down. Tell the other person you are thinking about suicide. If it is too difficult to say, try writing it down and handing the note over. You can email or text it over while you sit with them.